Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. This is going to be a friendly game against superkk. This is someone who has been asking to play me for a little while now. So we'll go ahead and play this game and hopefully it goes well. But yeah, this is the player we're going to be playing against. About 300 games, ratio a little bit below 50%, so I'm not exactly sure what to think. But this is a slight modification on my setup that I'll usually do for 500 elo and down. So hopefully it works out well. It's the same gist of the setup. The field is kind of flipped, I believe. But the same core of it is still there, especially with the bombs and everything. Except this bomb has moved. Anyway. Alright, so I haven't figured out what I want to do with this setup. Probably advance with this captain, even though this is a huge cluster of, like, mostly unguarded, like, pieces here. Alright, he's going to take that with his captain. I'm going to go ahead and move up with this captain to threaten it, maybe get him to use a scout on it. Since my strategy there, since I have a bunch of clustered pieces, is probably going to be to trade them off. Considering how they're kind of unguarded, they don't really have much to guard, especially this captain, since the other one can be guarded by the colonel. But I'm going to put the captain there at any rate. Maybe I can pick up, say, a piece here, or even if not, that's fine, just apply some pressure. Alright, well, that is best case scenario right there, is to get a lieutenant before trading. I would have been happy with a scout, just to simply trade the captain off, but definitely best case scenario there. So we know lieutenant here and captain here, or no, captain was here. Captain, lieutenant, these were two scouts. So one of these could be like a colonel or so, or maybe a major. But at any rate, let's come up with another captain. And I'll probably move the lieutenant and the scout up just to have, you know, a lane here, in case I need to move anything. Alright, let's go ahead and continue this. I know that these three here have moved, so that has moved, by the way, right here. It's good to take note of. That came from there. This came from here, and that came from there. Okay, yeah, just trying to remember those pieces. Alright, let's see. I'll bring a colonel out. Kind of, just probably attack on this side or do something over here. I'm going to hit with a captain since I'm up a lieutenant. I'm not too worried about that. Kind of just see what he hits back with, if anything. Nothing. Alright, so what that means is I'll move my colonel up and we'll attack this piece here. Hopefully it's not a bomb. I think it could be, but if it is, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to leave that there because that's an unknown captain. That's his unknown piece. He can hit my captain if he likes to see what we have there. He can also hit this captain if he wants, and I will take that for info if it's a major that I'm able to take. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I will gladly take that. See if he's got probably general, I would say, if anything, probably not marshal. But we'll see if we have something there or not. But that's a trade I'll always make, especially if I'm down smaller pieces. And of course, it's a great thing to do because there's a chance that you don't have any piece there. And that's a bomb, so that's good to know. That's good to know. I'll probably scoop my colonel over and scout this and just see what we have here. Probably won't be much of anything. Maybe I won't scout it since it probably won't be much of anything. Let's come up with a lieutenant instead because I am up a lieutenant. So I'll go ahead and do that, I think, rather than waste a scout. Okay, yeah, I'm going to hit that. Okay, I don't know what that was. I think he's trying to make way for a piece here. If he threatens me with this piece, I'll run back to the spy. Okay, he's not going to. I was going to say I was going to run back to the spy, just because I believe that could be interesting. I'm going to hit this because I think it's a bluff. Alright, well that works too. The reason I thought it was a bluff is he was just letting me scout it, and I don't think he would be allowing me to scout his general or marshal. I don't know what this is, but a colonel came from here, and a major came from here, so that's very indicative that this could be the marshal right here. So I'm going to want to bring out a major, just to, interesting. Let me, move in front of that. I don't want to trade scouts. I'm just going to let that be. I don't really care. But let me get this scout out of the way. I'm going to have it back here just in case. And yeah, as for this over here, I'm not really worried about anything. Alright. I'm going to put a scout right here and see what he does. I'm pretty sure that's the marshal, to be honest. I mean, it could be nothing, but there's surely got to be a pretty high chance that that's the marshal. Well, I'm just going to leave that there. Let's scout that, just to figure out what it is. Captain, okay. See what he does here. I'd probably expect him to attack with the captain, since he's up a captain, but he might not, and he will. Okay, that's what I figured. So I will go ahead and take that captain. So I'm going to be up a major, up a lieutenant, and up a sergeant. So we're looking pretty good at this point. He doesn't have any info on me except that major that he just figured out. I feel inclined to hit this. I think it's a bluff. Even if it's not, I'm still winning, so I'm going to hit that. Yeah, and it's a bluff. There we go. I felt really comfortable calling that because, like I said, even if I lost the major, I would get info, and I would still be winning because I would be up the lieutenant and the sergeant. And now I was right that it was a bluff, and I'm up another piece. Now, this piece was guarding, I believe, the captain, so that could be a good piece. So, might want to watch out for that. I'll probably put it behind the general. I might move the scout over once he moves here in order to ensure being able to scout it. I'm going to go ahead and move the major back. But yeah, once he moves here, if he does, he might not. We'll see, he might bring up this piece first. I think that's a bluff. Actually, I'm going to put that. Let's bring the sergeant out. He looks like he's going to try to shield this piece with, you know, some not good piece. But let me just get another piece up here just to guard it. This piece was behind the colonel right here. So I have a feeling that could be a good piece. I also have a very good feeling that this is a good piece right here. I'd be willing to use a lieutenant to find it out if he lets me. He'll probably move over. Yeah. Alright. Okay, here's the deal. I'm up a major, so I'm going to take this. Hopefully it's not a captain. Just going to scout my bomb. Not totally ideal, but not horrible either. Here's the deal. I'm up a lieutenant and a major, so I'm going to come up, hit that with my lieutenant. Hopefully it's not a captain. That would be disappointing. Hopefully it's like a sergeant or maybe even a scout or just something like that. That is probably a minor. It just came from the back row. So we'll see. I'm going to hit this, by the way. Actually, you know what? I'm not. Let's hit that. Okay, very good. Oh yeah, I knew that was a scout. Anyway, I'm up a major and a lieutenant, so I'm going to give these both up to... that's not ideal. Okay. I won't lose the major unless he wants to move backwards. I would hope it was a captain. I would have taken the captain instead, but this is probably the marshal here. Okay, what if I move here? Let's do that. Okay, I'm just going to trade this off. Interesting. Alright, so I'm pretty certain... Actually, I'm going to leave this here just to be annoying. Maybe he'll waste a scouting piece on it, but I won't trade until I absolutely have to. Like, he's going to hit that with the minor, and then I'll trade. So yeah, rather than simply just trading, I can get him to waste a piece first. So I'm up major, 2 sergeants, and a minor, down 1 scout. This is probably the marshal. This could be a colonel or general. Spy would then be somewhere in here. Not sure what to make of these 2 pieces yet. I haven't been tracking them probably as well as I should have if I want to really try. But this piece, yeah, that's what I think is the marshal. Let's come up with our scout. Maybe we can... Interesting. Okay. Let me threaten that. See what he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he moved his marshal up. If he does, though, I might put the scout here, because I have a feeling that could be a bomb. He's been moving around it, and force him to take here. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to do that anyway. Let's move here. See if he, first of all, if this is a bomb. If he doesn't take, then I know it's a bomb, or it's like a good piece. Alright, so he's going to move away there, so I'll go ahead and scout this piece then. And then, based on... You can have that captain, I don't care. Marshal, yeah. So this is a colonel or gen. He can take me if he really wants, I don't really care. That's worth the marshal info, and he probably can't, yeah, he probably can't take me anyway. I'm contemplating hitting that with my captain, but I don't really want to go down a captain. It's probably nothing good anyway, so we're just going to leave that there. This has got to be probably the general, I think. So let me move back. I'll threaten it with a sergeant, probably. Okay, we'll go back on that. Let's do that. He might hit me. Alright, let's come up with our sergeant then. It'd be more beneficial if I did what I was doing with my marshal, not my general. Alright, let's come up with our sergeant. Okay. Alright, I'll just hit that. Captain. Alright, that works. Fine. And of course we'll trade that off. I assume that's the general. It might not be. Interesting. Okay. Let's retreat then, because he's going to have to trade with me, or that general's going to be really annoying for him. So it's going to totally hinder any movement that he can have. So I'm assuming he wants me to chase that piece, like, down, or... That is really tempting. I'm going to do it. Okay, well, even if I lose this general, it doesn't really matter. But actually, this is moved. Just kidding. I know this is moved. Because it came from here, so I'm not trapped. Easy. Yeah, so he forgot that he moved the minor. So I'll go ahead and tell him. Anyway, yeah, so that was, he was counting on me probably forgetting that, or maybe he even forgot that he moved it. But I remember that had moved. So that's not good for him. Let's see what happens. Is that the gen, or what is this? Okay, interesting. Let's come up with a sergeant then. Maybe we could just bluff him. He might be in, like, such a tilt state, considering I'm up 3 pieces, that he might not even believe anything I throw at him in terms of bluff marshals, but I think it's worth a try. He's not going to get anything good even if he calls the bluff, and my marshal's here to guard what's valuable on this side. Alright, let's go ahead and threaten him here. He only got 1 major left. I could probably blitz with this captain and find it, or take some stuff. I could probably also hit with my captain here, because only one of them is going to be the major, of course. And I was right when I said that was a minor, because that was a piece from the back row that he moved after he discovered the bomb. Alright, lieutenant there, good enough. You can go up that as well. Probably not a major. I guess it could be a major, but it doesn't really matter either way. He can have it if he wants. But he does have a spy, so I'll threaten this general and confirm that this is the spy, which I believe it is. See if he believes me or not. Interesting. Alright, so he's going to really just show that that's the spy. Yeah, I'll take that. That'll work. Alright, I think I'm going to come up with another... I might come up with the lieutenant, just because he seems to be believing my bluffs. And again, if he calls, he's not going to really get anything important. Alright. Now, before realizing that this was a moving piece, I think I took the... I'm going to hit that. It's probably the major, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. I can go ahead and trade that. Anyway, as I was saying, before I took the colonel with my general, I wasn't aware that this was... I didn't remember if this was a moving piece or not. I later realized that. But the point of saying that is, I was totally good, because I knew that was either the general or the colonel. I was totally good with taking it, either way. This captain can reign supreme there. He doesn't really have any pieces left to counteract anything I'm doing. He's got 1 captain left. Let's go and threaten that. He'll believe me, okay. Alright, that's fine. Can't really do much, I don't think. I'm gonna go there and, like, stop him from coming to this side at all, and I might lotto with a captain, just because I can. Come up a major and colonel. Interesting. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Looks like he's trying to trade generals with me, or he might move the marshal over. Yeah, okay. Let's go lotto with the captain, because I have nothing better to do, and I don't know, that's probably not a bomb. This could be a bomb, but I'll hit this. Interesting. Alright, maybe I won't lotto just yet. Let's go ahead and eat that piece with our colonel, probably, once he moves next to it. Alright, just a minor, doesn't really matter. I'll take any piece at this point, it's totally fine. He's got 6 bombs, and they gotta be somewhere. See, that's his spy. So he might try to come down here with his gen. See, I'll come down here, but not before moving the colonel over. And then he can move next to my marshal. I'll do it so that he can move next to my marshal if he likes. Kind of steadily make my way down here with this definitely marshal of mine. That's the spy, I know. Let's do that. We'll kind of trap him along this side here. Actually, if I do that, then that won't be incredibly useful. So I'll just maintain my position over here. Interesting, so he's gonna have to trade with me now or give me some free pieces, because he just has to, I think. You know what? No, he doesn't have to. Yeah, because he's just gonna move over. Alright, let's just leave that there for now, I guess. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's just, I'm gonna lotto with this captain. I feel like that's a bomb, so I'll hit this piece. I'm still gonna lotto with it. I said I was going to earlier. I should probably do, like, the right thing and bring up some miners, but it doesn't really matter. I have Marshall here, Jen. He's gonna come attack this bomb, probably. So let's move over here. Alright, let's go ahead and hit that. Scout. Okay, I'll go ahead and keep going. Last scout is good. I think these 2 are bombs. I'll probably just lotto up the side here. And trade captain's very good. So I'll go ahead and hit this with with a lieutenant. Just clear that off the board. He can do whatever he wants with that piece. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, he's gonna take that. That'll be his last miner, of course. We'll go ahead and trade that off. That'll be that. But yeah, this game is definitely wrapped up. He's got an open flag set up. I'm so dead. There's no real purpose to moving that because it won't be able to escape because he's not going to be able to dislodge my general from there. He's probably just hoping that I hit it or something because I'd be trapped between bombs then. But I'm fairly sure he's got 1, 2, 3. I would assume this is a third one here. Another bomb. Oh, yeah, I knew this wasn't a bomb. That's his spy. So yeah, he's definitely got a bomb. Those 2 bombs there. Then probably 2 there. Let's see, I have to block this piece. Pretend. Maybe if I'm lucky, he'll go next to my real marshal. Interesting. Wonder what he's plotting. I highly doubt he's going to call my bluff marshal. Good. Move that away. Alright, I'll come back down here. Just gonna leave that there. No point in doing anything there. Actually, probably be in his benefit just to hit it, because otherwise he has really no hope at all. But, you know. Yeah, I'll go ahead and collect this sergeant. Most likely sergeant, at least. And then keep exploring some. Probably lotto some more. I guess that's probably a flag here. Might be worth it to lotto with my general since I'm up so much, just to further the game along. But at any rate, I'll just keep hitting the sergeant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, actually before I do that, let me bring my marshal up, my real marshal, and then pretend it's like a garbage piece and get his general to move next to it. See how well I've sold my my bluff lieutenant. Yeah, I got a major over here, I believe. I got a major over here, and I think that really helped me in the beginning of the game to be able to get that major. That gave me a cushion. I was able to attack over here because I was up a major, and I had a lot of freedom to do a lot of different stuff because I had up that major. Guess he's gonna trade with me. That's a bit lame. I'm not able to take his general with my marshal. Alright, that plan's got nixed now, so I'll go ahead and take that sergeant. Alright. And then probably that's his flag. Could be any one of those pieces, though. I know 4 bombs, most likely. Alright, let's do that. See if he hits me. Yeah, alright. Okay. Let's come along with this lieutenant, then. Alright, I'll probably end up hitting this, because it could be the flag, and we'll just see if we can finish the game up, or if not, then I'll attack the center. But I'll go ahead and hit this. Yeah, I figured that was the flag. Okay. Alright, pretty solid game overall. Just kind of got the lead early and kind of held on to it. So pretty happy with that win. Pretty solid win, nothing crazy, but just went out there and got the win rather comfortably. But anyway, thanks to this guy for playing me. I think he was pretty happy to be able to play me too. So anyway, GG, and see you guys in the next video.